Hi, guys. Where are you guys that you're all sitting there together?
We're in admissions because we're working right now.
Oh, look at you guys. Yes, we had a little bit of an issue, but it looks like it's all set. So what I am doing is attempting to turn the volume up a little bit so I could hear everybody. Hi, guys. All right, I'm going to start writing down everybody who's here. Brianne. Who else? Miss Kelly, can you mute it so it doesn't? Tatiana. O'Neill. Tatiana, you have to send a picture of yourself so we can put it on the senior thing.
Oh, she said okay.
Okay. All right.
Antonio too. I don't know if you see him.
Yep, I got him already. I saw him. How are you guys?
I'm all right.
All right, this is not going to be too long, so don't get nervous. All right, let me share my screen and then we should be good. Where the heck am I? Wrong thing. I had our agenda up and then I must have closed it. So hold on one second. Let me grab it. Wrap up meeting, agenda. Now it should pop up. Sorry that it's a little scattered. I don't know why things weren't being my friend today. There we go. Can you guys see the wrap up agenda?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So as I said, today is not going to be a ridiculously long wrap up meeting, but I did want to give everyone a general idea of what's going on. And even if you're graduating, there is something you can do for me by the end of this. So it's not a waste for at least the two of you who are here who are graduating. First off, congratulations. We are close to being finished. The final schedule, as you can see by number 1 here on the agenda, is up. So start looking at when your finals are and when you're finished with the semester. When are you finished, Annalicia?
This Friday. Well, on Monday is my only thing I have to do.
Wow, she has 1. Go her. Very quickly, that was our virtual login today. And afterward, if you're interested in doing our eval and seeing the recording, it will be available by tomorrow at the latest right here. Please know that the last day of classes is the 2nd, which is Monday, and that finals end next Monday, which is the 9th. That's the last day. If you're in REH, remember that you need to move out 24 hours after your last final, unless you talk to your RA and get further information. Please clean up your rooms. Don't leave messes because they search and they look. And if you leave anything, they're going to charge you for it. So yes.
If I have pushed my beds together.
No, pushing your beds together is like one thing, it's fine, but like not cleaning things out that they have to get a cleaning company in. I don't think so. Okay. Getting a cleaning company in to have to fix things is when they're going to hit you with charges. This is probably one of the most important. Please check your grades in the next couple weeks because there are time limits for grade changes and appeals, which means if you have a CAT 101 class or 107 class and you get a D in it and you find out in September, it is harder to have them change your class than it would be if you looked as soon as grades are entered and you fix it right then. Most times you have about 2 weeks until after grades are posted to start a grade appeal. If you're thinking of appealing any grades or you have any grade changes, you should let us know. Sometimes we can help you out. We can get the ball rolling, help you figure out how to write emails and things so that you understand the process for grade appeals and grade changes, and you do everything correctly. So please check your grades. If I am right, I am looking up the academic calendar right now, and grades are due to the registrar by, it says May 11th. So hopefully all of your grades should be in and online by May 11th. Don't get nervous. Check your grades. Here, hold on a second. Due May 11th to registrar. There we go. Important information and dates for this semester or for the coming semesters. Summer has more than one term. If you're interested, you can take the May term, which is 4 weeks. 4 weeks for May term. It's May through the beginning of June. Then there is summer 1, which is May through right about 4th of July. Then there's summer 2, which is after 4th of July through August. And then there is the trimester, which runs May, June, July until the end of August. So that's a longer one. So remember, all of these 4 count as summer classes, which mean you can get the buy one, get one. You can take more than one. You can, manage your time accordingly. Summer classes, they are BOGO, which means buy one, get one. And that is $1,624.
Okay.
If you complete those 2 courses satisfactorily, then you might be able to get some of your Pell money applied to it also. So say you took 2 classes, you passed them both with C's. It will be $1,624, but then they start putting that Pell in there and you might only end up owing a few $100s. If you take 4 classes, it ends up and you complete all of them with a passing grade, it'll end up being double the $1,624, but there will be even more Pell added. So it becomes cheaper. So if you are thinking of taking classes, you should really look into taking 2 classes over the summer. It is a very quick way to repeat some classes that you might have, to take classes that you can do in a shorter amount of time, to up your GPA, to lower the amount of classes you'll have to take, say your senior year. They really do help. I definitely say that you should consider taking summer classes, especially when they are so cheap.
What year would you recommend?
What year would I recommend taking them? Whatever year you think you have enough time in the summer to take them, and that we can find the ones that you need. If you need help figuring out which classes you need to take and which ones are available over the summer, Miss Kelly and I are here all summer long. We don't leave. We sleep under our desks. We're going to live in a tent outside. No, we are here all summer. We are 12-month employees. So if you need anything, you just have to let us know. Serge is on temporary disability right now, but he should be back at the end of May, and then he will be able to help also. But if you have any questions over the summer, we are here. So for new students, know that we can help you whenever you need. Next thing, we were thinking of maybe a possible summer retreat, maybe a 2-day, 3-day overnight thing. If we did it, would anyone be interested? Depends when.
If I wasn't leaving, I would come.
I know, Brianne, I know, boo. So if I sent out a quick Google survey to students who are not graduating, I would ask you, what would be the best thing to ask about the retreat? Like when?
Yeah.
And okay, when, well, we don't know where, we're trying to turn it around, but maybe where. Okay, so please look for a Google Meet or a Google form where I will tell you guys maybe some ideas to consider for a possible retreat, and so that we can narrow it down if our program officer in the government says that we can use some of our money for that. And what it would be is a retreat where we would have some fun, we would do talking, and depends where we are, we would hopefully maybe if we go to a resort kind of place, if there's a pool or if there's go-karts or the beach, like try to do things with each other. So that is maybe on the agenda for the summer, but we are not sure as of yet. So sorry, Brianne, sorry, Tatiana, you can't come with us unless you're taking summer classes, and then you're totally welcome to come with us.
I'll sneak into someone's suitcase.
Perfect. You can sleep in the room with me and Miss Kelly because you could be a chaperone.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, well, then maybe I will let you know. All right. So we were also thinking of, how we did the Rise New York and the Van Gogh immersive experience. We were also seeing if maybe we could do another one of those over the summer. Students would have to make their way to the college for the transportation, but we were thinking of maybe buying some tickets and doing something, fun over the summer also, or maybe closer to August as like a welcome back thing. So
like before school started.
Yep, like before school started. All right.
Because,
or like the first week of school, because it starts on the 29th, maybe like that Sunday or Monday before classes start. So thought too. And Brianne, if you were still, available, you could also be a chaperone for that. Here are some 22 fall things to consider. First day of class next semester, see, we're already rolling into it, would be Monday, August 29th. So starts on a Monday. Start thinking about your fall tuition bill. You probably do not have a fall tuition bill right now, but if you start looking in June, it will most likely be there. Remember that you might be able to start paying off that bill. You might be able to start a payment plan earlier. You might be able to ask why some money is there and if you can have more. You can talk to financial services. But you can ask us if there's a TRIO SSS grant that'll be available, which all of our money will be available starting September 1. So if you need it to move in, you have to talk to us, but our new batch of grant aid is available September 1. But the earlier you look, the more time you have to figure out the lay of the land.
Right.
If you have questions, again, we're here all year. Please ask us and we can help you figure it out. Make sure that you have all of your classes that are registered. Make sure you know where they are. Are you in person? Are you online? Are you hybrid? Are you synchronous? Are you asynchronous? Do you guys understand the words that are coming out of my mouth right now?
Yes.
Do we know what synchronous, asynchronous, hybrid, all that means?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, make a scary face and I'll probably be able to say it. Okay, good. Well, shush. I'm going to say it again. So, synchronous means that you are online. Oh, it's doubling. Miss Kelly, were you going to answer that?
I was just going to say that maybe we should post it on Blackboard as well, because so they don't forget.
Perfect. I will do that. Post on Blackboard. Okay, so synchronous means there is a time online where you are all synchronously zooming in together just like this and talking to each other. Hybrid means half of it's online, half of it's in person. Asynchronous means everything is on Blackboard and you never actually sit at a specific time and go to class. If, again, you have a question about it or you find that you don't work as well with asynchronous and you want to look for synchronous or in-person classes, let us know. We can help you with all that registration. But we have to make sure that you are registered for those classes and you know where to be on those first days. Please remember that first couple weeks of class, attend your classes, be it online through Blackboard or sitting at a desk. Because if you do not attend class in the first 2 weeks, they cut you out of that class and you are gone. And that's a big deal because if you're taking 3 classes and you're full time and they knock you out of 1, now you're part time. Now most of your Pell and your tag fly away and you owe a large amount of money. So please attend all of your classes the first 2 weeks of school. Then whatever you do, we can yell at you about that when the time comes, but remember to attend your classes those first 2 weeks.
You think it's going to be like a little different because of the merge?
No, that's actually, Annalicia, that's a really good question. So Annalicia asked if we think anything is going to be different because of the merge. And I'm going to say no. Next semester, there's going to be nothing different because of the merge. So what they told us, what Academic Affairs told us, is that they hope to have some kind of definitive agreement with Montclair State by the end of September, which means they'll know the lay of the land by the end of September. Will we be a public school? Will we be a private school? Will we be Montclair State at Bloomfield College? Will we be Bloomfield College by ourselves? Like all of that, they want to figure out over the summer into September. But that doesn't mean October 1, things change. Then they have to start asking the government, unions, different accreditation places like Middle States, then they have to start getting approval for things. So next semester, nothing is going to change. You might start seeing small changes in the spring, but they probably will not be changes to our curriculum, to the courses, to credits, to majors, to any of that stuff.
Okay.
And they can't change any of those things to make you stay here longer.
Mm.
By law, they can't say you started here and you needed this many credits in these
now you
classes,
need-
and now you need this many. You're stuck
Okay,
here,
yeah.
2 extra years. So that's what they're figuring out.
Right.
But next year, we will not see a marked difference. It will be the year after, 2023 to 2024, where things will really start changing.
Mm.
So thank you. That is a really good question. If you need help with books, please check our Blackboard course shell because we have an inventory of all of the books that are available online and in person that you can PDF, you can scan, you can copy, you can take pictures of, you can teach a little pigeon how to read and then they can fly it back and forth to you. I don't care, but we have a very large book inventory. And if we do not have the book that you need and we have the funding, that's an if we have the funding for it, we might be able to purchase some books for you. Don't ask us for like $9, $10 books. We can find you $9, $10 books, but those $150, $175 books, if you can't afford them, there's probably 3 other students in your class who can't afford them. And then we might be able to pay for them and they'll go into our reference library. So keep that in mind. You can look up the books that we have, and if need be, you can ask for others. Next semester, what we'd like to do is change our programming a little bit. So we're going to be doing some live things like we're doing right now, but we know that times are changing and you guys don't want to meet for as many live Zoom or in-person meetings as we used to. And that's okay. That's the nature of how things work. So what we're going to start doing is stealing a playbook from the cable companies, and we're going to be doing live and on demand. What we're going to have some live things like these kinds of meetings and cultural events that we go away to, or if we have a speaker who has to come at a specific time. But then other things we're going to do on demand. They will hopefully be available starting the beginning of next semester, and you will be able to go on and complete a workshop just by watching it and filling out the small form that's going to be attached to it. And you don't have to wait for it to, happen, be recorded, and then put up. We're going to hopefully be doing all of that in the summer so that there will be some live things where we get to say hey to each other, but some on-demand ones that you can do in your pajamas at 2 a.m. if you so desire. Although why you would want to look at test strategy skills at 2 a.m. in your pajamas is beyond me, but sure, you can totally do it at that point. This is not on the agenda, but we might have a position available for a student to help us film, edit, and then publish those videos. So if you know a student who is in the multimedia or expanded media and you think they might be interested, send them over because we might have some money available in our budget to help over the summer, and any help we can get would be greatly appreciated. When we get an okay for it, if we get the okay for it, then it will go on Handshake and we will let you guys know that it's on Handshake. What else is happening? I'm going to go through real quick the schedule so that you can see it. And then you can tell us really quickly if you see anything that's missing that you wish we had. You can always tell us later on if there's anything missing that you wish we had. There will maybe be more activities once we know our federal grant award. That's how much money the government gives the TRIO SSS program. And then we give them a budget that says we're going to spend our money on X, Y, and Z. And then they have to say, sure, you can do that. Once all of that happens at the end of the summer, we'll know how much money we can spend to go on cultural events, how much money we can spend to send you guys to, graduate trips or career fairs and all that stuff. So this isn't the end all be all. This is just a draft of our workshops. And if you have any idea of something that you wish we had, please let us know. So let's see. As you can see, we're still waiting on some financial literacy collaborations, some career and advising collaborations, maybe some graduate school visits with McNair, some other things with EOF, CSLE, McNair, and the First Gen Committee, and then any graduate and career fairs that come up, we might be able to take some students. We're going to do mentoring. We're going to try to get mentoring off the boards this next semester. So we're going to try that again. We'll have our welcome meeting. We're going to do a time management that maybe we'll do live. Maybe we won't. I haven't figured it out. Maybe a meet and greet recruit event, hopefully an off-campus event in October. We're going to do Dress for Success again. We're going to do FAFSA stuff. The First Gen Day is going to be in November. We're going to try to do some nursing home Thanksgiving cards and maybe some encouragement cards to students at Watt-Sessing. Maybe do a movie night in the lab or a karaoke night in the lab, which we did this semester, and it was hilarious. Hilarious. You have not lived until you see a college student sing Take On Me from AHA, the best. Wrap-up meetings, tutor boot camps, those are the kinds of things that we're thinking of. And then on demand, we're hoping to do LinkedIn profiles, info about counseling, how to schedule your schedule, a walkthrough of FAFSA, some resume and cover letter writing, maybe how to search an internship, some writing workshops, maybe about citation and brainstorming and all that unfun stuff. Maybe how to use Focus 2 and maybe how to use your grit to succeed. Thank you, Kendrick. I know you know, Guy. So those right now are our general ideas. Hi, Quanisha. Those are our general ideas of what we think is going to go on next semester. For those students who are graduating, please remember, if you have not already, to RSVP to Miss Kelly if you are coming to our graduate recognition ceremony, which is Tuesday, May 17th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Angelo's Restaurant down on Broad Street. And Dr. Palladino, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, is going to be there to give a speech, and we're going to have some recognition awards and a whole bunch of hopefully different things. So if you received your invite, please let us know if you're coming and send a lovely picture of you so that we can include it in the programs that we're trying to create. Last thing that I ask is, if you have not already completed it, there is an end of semester survey. Here's the QR code. It's on social media, and it will be up with this agenda when I put everything up. Please, it's a little longer than the normal ones, but it does give us some information so that we can assess what works in the program and what doesn't, and revise so that we make this place way better for you guys in the future. So if you have time, please try to answer that survey so that we can figure out what we should deserve some kudos for and what we might need to go back to the drawing board for. And please be honest. We will not be insulted if you say, I hate XYZ. I mean, unless you tell me that you hate the way I dress, and then, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep dressing this way because have you met me? But if you say, I'm not really happy with the online tutoring, I wish we had more peer tutors, or, I really loved Schedule Your Schedule, but I hated I wish we did more with LinkedIn. Be honest with us, because the only way we know how to make things better is if you tell us what needs fixing. So please be honest. We would never be upset if you give us some constructive criticism. That's what makes the world go round. So as you can see, it's right here. That's a little QR code, and I'll put it up again everywhere if you'd like. That is all the stuff I have on my agenda. Miss Kelly, do you have something that I am missing?
Seniors, do you know all your dates and times?
Yeah, I have everything written down in my agenda, on my agenda rather.
Okay, so that means graduation day. I won't see anybody running down the path. It happens. Don't forget, when they say caps and gowns have arrived, that you go pick them up. The valet won't be available to deliver them to you. You must come get them.
All this information last year.
Ladies, I suggest you wear comfortable shoes. You can carry your cute shoes, so you could be cute later for the pictures, but when you walk down Liberty Street, it ain't cute, okay? We have seen someone who actually stopped the entire line because they hit a crack and fell, and afterwards wound up having surgery, okay? It's not cute. You be cute standing in your bedroom, but when you have to walk down Liberty Street quickly, it ain't cute, okay? Be comfortable. You don't have to decorate your caps. Most people do nowadays, that's the new thing. But if you want to, we still have some stuff in our storage room. We don't have a lot, but we do have some. Make sure, seniors, you have completed everything, capstone, you understand everything, because I would hate for them to make that call and say, you did not make the final senior list. We get lists, and it's the first list, there's a second list, and then there's a final list. Because some of you will take your eye off the ball. I got this, but your capstone is a hot mess or it's missing in action. Okay, we clear with this? It's the tough love talk I'm giving you, okay? What else have I seen on graduation? Mainly that. So remember what time, whatever documents they give you and say you need to bring it, or give it to your bestie, your mother, your father, or whoever in your family is the responsible one so they can put it in your hand. Please, if they say you have 5 tickets, don't bring another 5 to hang outside. They will not allow it. You just can't do it, okay? Please don't bring family and friends who are going to cuss us out, because we will fight you. No. But you know, at graduation, I know everybody is so happy for their family members, their children, their cousins, nephews, aunties, and all of that. But nobody likes being cussed at, because we can't have everybody with 20 tickets. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Ms. Dilks and I will be walking. I walk every year. Ms. Dilks is walking. But we can't pop out a line to help you on that day. We can't. We just can't. So the day before, I'm accessible. You know, say, I'm missing this. I don't understand this. Just remember your times. Also, those of you who are going to be, what is it called? When they hand out the awards, the cords and all that kinds of stuff, please be there on time. Nursing students, you know, you have a lot of activities prior to graduation day. And, you know, we're all very, very proud of you guys, very proud. Even if it's just completing that tough class, you know, we all have one. When you let us know. We like to shout you out. You know, I made it through, I completed that psych paper, you know, I completed my social paper, but just complete everything. That's my wish list for you guys. Okay. Any questions about that?
Thank you.
If you need anything, call me. I don't have comfortable shoes. Call me. Whatever it is, guys, the same thing. Don't show up in shoes 2 sizes too big for you because your feet are going to hurt too. These are things that I have seen through the graduations. We've seen some hilarious stuff. Anything else, Ms. Dilks, for graduates?
I don't think so, but I think I'd like to say to everyone that these have been really hard semesters these last couple of years. And I think that at the end of this semester, you should really sit down and congratulate yourselves on some of the small successes that you've had. Ms. Kelly's right. Did you finish that psych class that was killing you? Were you able to, get through a paper that you just didn't know you could do? Were you just able to keep living and doing what you need to? You need to congratulate yourself. You need to pat yourself on the back for all of the things you do. Maybe you didn't get the best GPA you wanted this semester. You passed your classes. Maybe you didn't, you weren't able to find an internship this semester. We'll help you find one next semester. But I really do want you to celebrate the good things that are happening. I mean, obviously, we know the graduates were celebrating a huge, big thing, but everybody here has something to celebrate. And I really want you to find that. And over the summer, I want you guys to take some time to make yourselves happy. Do something that makes yourself happy. Take a nap, wear your PJs, binge that Netflix thing that you haven't binged that I still need to binge, and then tell me if it's good so we can watch it. Go sit out in the sun, go just breathe and be happy, but take some time for yourselves because we are in a pandemic and we're remote and now we're back, but now we're half back, but now we're not sure if we should be wearing masks. And now we have a new variant and your professor's not on campus, every day. These are hard things. And for you guys to even just get through them is a really, really big accomplishment. So I am so proud of the students who are able to succeed and thrive, and just hanging on every day and doing what you have to do is better than a lot of people are doing. So please be gentle with yourselves over the semesters and, in the summer. And really, if you need help, let us know because we might be able to help. You just got to ask.
And one more thing, this weekend, Brianne, you remember this Saturday, we had newly admitted students. And they were happy to come to Bloomfield. They were excited. There were quite a lot of them. So people are not running opposite direction from our college. They were excited to be here. So if you haven't registered for classes, you better get on it because they're going to fill those classes up. And then you'll be saying, there's nothing for me to take, I'm just saying, make sure you also follow up. If you waitlisted anything, please check your email because when they reach out to you and say, hey, you can take this class and you don't respond, they'll kick you off and go to the next person. Okay. I'm just trying to think of anything that comes up. Don't wait till August 29th to go to financial services. You have this whole summer. We're open. The school is open.
There
So
will be a long line if you do that though. So.
Yes, tell them, Brianne, you know, or they tell you make an appointment. So if you know you're gonna have a problem with your bill, your classes, you have the whole summer. You can walk in, there's nobody around. Use that time wisely. And that's my lecture of the day.
Does anybody have any questions for us before we say sayonara? And hopefully, well, this is one thing. Try to come in before the end of finals so that we could say goodbye to you. If it's, because you're graduating and we won't see you all the time, or because we just won't see you for a few months over the summer, but make sure to try to come in and say hello. Anyone have any questions we might be able to answer? That's a no. So, all right, guys, we're going to let you go. Remember, you can reach out. Miss Kelly and I are here all the time, and Serge is back, we think, at the end of May. So yeah, let's finish this semester all right. Let's do it. All right. Bye, everybody. Wait, I'm gonna stop the recording.